Hello, hello, and welcome to Paranormasight stream. Paranormasight stream. Let's get up the game. How are you doing? Two gaming audios at once. Hell yeah, baby. There we go. We'll mute the game audio for now. Hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday, April 15th, 2026, or Thursday the 16th, depending on where you are in the world. Maybe that could be a thing I do. It introduces just go UTC time, because that is what pilots rely on. Ooh, I could have like a UTC time thing on my overlay for, you know, if I ever make another overlay. That could be cool. That could be pretty cool. But I hope you're doing well. I am really looking forward to continuing this. Yeah, just getting back into it, finally feeling healthy enough to get back into streaming and actually do a schedule for it. Thank goodness. I want to let you know, if you're watching this now, if you're watching this in between now and Monday, I'm going to be taking part in the Emberforge Pokemon Tournament singles 66 OU. I've never done singles Pokemon battling before, but I'm going to be learning on Saturday, and I'll have a stream up sometime. I need to hear back from the coach that I have. It's a 2v2 thing. It is a thing where we are assigned a team, and I am currently on Team Blade. And yeah, you know, get coached on Saturday. I have a commitment. I have a commitment from them. They don't know when they're going to be available, but as soon as they are, I've had a commitment from them. So I'm excited for that. I hope you're excited for that. I hope you're excited for this game. Let's not wait too much longer. Let's get into it, because Paranormasight is incredible. Love this game. Love this video game. Oh yeah, let's see our Mockingbird relationship chart. We have yet to find who most everybody is best buds with and has bad blood with. We will have to see who goes here in the chart. Who's this one? This was Maverick Mandy, the darling of the Bamboo Breakers dance team. Got you. And playing with birds other than a current bow. Hers easily stolen with birds with unexpected sides. A bad boy with a cute face, and a girl who dominates the dance floor with her tempestuous moves. Nice. Yeah, that's very fun. That is very, very fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were gonna go here to We Need a Plan, and this came after unlocking Taro no Tomoshige's desires. That is on Yuza's route. We need a plan. After discovering the corpse of Shinobu Wakamura, Yuza and Izami realize that the threat of the curse still remains. They meet up with Sato and Tsukasa and gather in a place of their childhood days to discuss what to do next. All right. Let us do that, and we got our characters meeting up. Love it. I wonder if they're all gonna come together and all like meet each other, one big circle of friendship. What? You can't be serious. Old Man Wakamura was murdered? And they really did meet up right away. Seems that way. I called the police to look into it. It probably has something to do with the slashing curse. That means whoever's causing the curse is on the island at this very moment. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I thought they already found the curse stone that was causing this to happen. Yeah, us too. But it looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. The curse is still hanging around? How does that even happen? It is a very good question indeed. Let's take a look at our surroundings. Gonna be chill at night. There's no sound other than the wind in the trees and the distant tide. But an anxious feeling grips my chest at the thought of what might lurk behind this stillness. Yeah, no. Not surprised. We've been here plenty to look around and find things. Curious thinking about what to do next, about how to help everyone on the island. Izami always worries about everyone else before he worries about himself. He really is a good guy. Yeah, he does seem like it from what we've seen so far. Hey, Yusa, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse the thing Kikiko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? You don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. But we should probably avoid mentioning her to the others unless we can prove she's involved. You're right, we don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Yeah, they don't have access to the other timelines, so... Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Just some rumors. We don't want to spread stuff we don't actually know is true. Oh, well, now I'm even more curious. Yeah, use a... Alright. Let's talk with Tsukasa. But what's this slashing curse business all about, Yuza? Well, to be completely honest, someone planned to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. Curse was targeting the symbol on the back of the Kameshimaru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, so anyone with one of those mirrors would have been a potential target. That does probably tell him who's involved, though. Seriously, that's so scary. Oh, that's why Izami took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. Just doing my part. But the police apparently found the curse stone that was used to release it. Things probably would have been fine even if I hadn't collected all the mirrors. Nope. Well, we saw how that went, so... Can't have been easy, though. Thanks for doing that, Izami. Even if the police found some rock, a bunch of people were saved because of you. Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I really helped out. Sato. Are you talking to me? What? Actually, maybe you should be. There's a chance the culprit is after you, after all, so stay alert. I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Yuza, do you know something we don't? Well, yeah, I can't keep anything hidden from you, so I might as well come out and say it. Truth is, Tatsu Shiranami here ate mermaid flesh a long time ago and is now an immortal girl. Oh, that is not how I imagined bringing this up. What? Seriously? And how do you already know that, Yuza? Is that part of the Mochizuki vision too? Yeah, something like that. I don't know, the immortals can recognize each other, so I doubt it's only that. I think that's more of a convenient excuse, if any. I'm not following any of this. You had a Mochizuki vision? What does that even mean? Yeah, this is a lot to take in. I guess now is a good time to explain everything. He is a bit... Yeah, he is a bit... Not exactly naive, but... Doesn't exactly think everything through sometimes. Wait, you ran into a Mochizuki while you were diving, and it showed you a vision of a different future? What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became immortal hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing's pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? After this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural mystery or occult conspiracy theory ever again. You're really taking this well, Yusa. This is the wildest thing I've heard all day. And Sato, I always thought you were a little different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit into the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. Oh, I get it now. The Mochizuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Izami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Izami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty unconvinced at first, but you were so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Well, I feel like he would come around eventually, knowing the two of them. Yeah, I learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are to believe you when you need them to. I feel like, yeah, no, that whole thing with feeling like he let his guard down that one time. You wouldn't be you if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson, but that doesn't mean I was planning on changing. Well, I am... There, that is screenshotted so I can steal this from now on. That's the spirit. It never changed, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Satsu's probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? That's totally gotta be it. There's also this thing that was found out earlier. Old Man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkakudono. He said he'd break the curse of the raging waves, but only if Wakamura handed over Sato. That's right. Mr. Wakamura said it was to protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I didn't notice all this happening. Wait, didn't you already break the curse of the raging waves? There's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? That's true, but things might be worse now. That rich guy might resort to more drastic measures. Oh, that's a good point. So, does that mean I'm still in danger? No, not particularly. You don't have to jump at every little thing. But also, you are in danger. But just because there are no mirrors left doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah, I somehow doubt Mr. Wakamura had one of those hand mirrors. That means there may be other items with that symbol on them. How am I ever supposed to relax ever again? You think the police will find the culprit while we're hiding in here? I hope so. They're probably searching for him as we speak. We're all the way around to Izami. Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikiko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. I don't think she'll say anything even if she has. Probably right. I think she gets why we aren't naming names. Okay, I think I got a better grasp on what's going on. Sansa really is being targeted. We have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree. We should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over if I just gave myself up. Not a chance. I'm not about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they do to you. He's right. We won't let anything happen to you, Sato. What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad. Someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide, quick. No, wait. I think I know him. Ah, okay. This is where you've been hiding. Okay. Hey, game fooled me. Game fooled me. He thought it was Tomoshige coming for us. He really gave us a fright. You're Mishashiki's assistant, right? Yes, my name's Soto Kiryu. Are you alright, Miss Shiranami? Yes? A man who wishes to harm Miss Shiranami is heading this way. We have very little time. Wait, what? They really are after Sato. It's likely the same person who murdered Mr. Wakamura. We must be prepared to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? The man heading this way is one Kipe Akoma. He's come from the mainland. According to Mishashiki, he's an 800-year-old immortal. What? An immortal? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? It would seem that you're all aware of Miss Shiranami's condition. Seems like almost everyone knows at this point. I see. But if he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? That remains unclear. But perhaps Miss Shiranami can shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man Akoma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkakudono. That's correct. Akoma was indeed one of Unkakudono's subordinates. I knew it! Did you say was? You mean he doesn't work for Unkakudono anymore? Yes, Unkakudono, or rather Yoshiatsu Yamashina, was found dead in his home earlier today. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Akoma, in precisely the same manner as Mr. Wakamura was killed. What? Yamashina? Huh? And she's doing quite a good job, Tsukasa. Not, well, I think doing a good job. Honestly, like, I wouldn't say that. I retract that with learning that your father has died. That means you can't be looking for Sato on Unka Kadona's behalf. Just so. And that makes his motive for seeking Miss Shiranami entirely unclear. Is it possible that this Akoma person can use curses without a curse stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without assistance. Is there any chance he stole back his curse stone? Now, the curse stone for the Curse of Tomoshige is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me now. That bronze mirror is a curse stone? Indeed. This is a separate artifact from the still-tied mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. That mirror! I'm pretty sure it belonged to Taira no Tomoshige. How could you know that? Well... Huh? I believe I understand. It's all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there's a distinct possibility that Kipe Akoma has actually lived for 800 years, and is none other than Taira no Tomoshige. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. But how could anyone have held fast to such enmity for centuries? Of course, as a sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of his malice must be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There's no time, so I'll give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later date. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who's searching for Miss Shiranami, Kipe Akoma, has been alive for over 800 years. He was known as Taira no Tomoshige during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year immortal. And we can assume he gained the ability to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack at a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol. So you're saying that symbol is on the mirrors too? That is my current supposition. It would be the same power as that contained within a curse stone. Using that curse power, Akoma murdered his ally, Unka Kadono, and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. What a monster. Can't you use your powers to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it'd be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with the curse symbol written on them to a number of the island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there's no telling how many people are currently carrying. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. And he can kill as many people as he wants, whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane. We definitely shouldn't provoke him. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against it. What can we even do? We don't have the time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Why don't we use the island PA system and tell everyone to throw out the cards? It's possible that Akoma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone can react. Damn. Yes, I guess that might push him over the edge. There's just not enough time to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Akoma to buy us some time? Oh. If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, that's too dangerous. Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions, or even find some way to end all this. Mr. Kiryu, this might be the best way to buy us some more time. I'm afraid you have little choice, but you must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either, and try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPoker. I usually like those. I'm sorry, Sato. You did not pull it off. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, I actually like Takasa there, man. The dichotomy of woman or man, I guess, because I'm reacting. We'll stay hidden up here for now. Sato, please be careful. I'm gonna be as careful as I can be. Trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse. Just don't let a coma do anything to you. I know. I'll believe in you guys. August 7th, 1980X. Night. Kamishima Kanakyusha Ruins rooftop. Monsieur Nami is waiting for Akoma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while she's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. You think we can ask people in town for help? Oh, hey, Solus, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are in the world. I recognize your name. Yes, Mrs. Shiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're with Mrs. Shiki too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. Huh? You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? Girl's a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Oh, really? Tsukasa, you got something to say? Sorry, hold on a minute. The gears are all turning full tilt right now. Alright, just give her time. Can I make sure I'm on the right page? About the curse and its conditions and all that? Sure. Okay, so Akoma has a curse that uses a certain symbol as a target for a slashing attack, right? And we're in a bad way because he gave a bunch of people business cards with that symbol on it. Yes, he can heal the islanders whenever he wants. Okay, and now we don't have time to collect them all, and if we make an announcement about the cards, Akoma will hear it and use the curse. So what are we supposed to do here? We don't have any time. Yeah, that's the problem. Our only way out of this is a supernatural solution. Well now, Yusa Minakuchi, it would seem you have a plan? Not really. I mean, why would you ask me? Oh, I merely had a hunch. My intuition is telling me that you should look inside yourself for an answer. Inside myself? Do you mean... think. This is it. Do or die time. I'm trying not to think about it, but... ever since I met the Tomokazuki this afternoon, can't help feeling like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. Okay. So this is the first we've heard about a character knowing about it. I also feel like Avi knows about it too, though. But we haven't gotten confirmation. This is the first time we've gotten confirmation. And it's tied to the Tomokazuki, so maybe Avi doesn't know, but I really kind of think that he does. He's been narrating to us. Hold on, let me take a sip of water, get some hydration going on. All right. I can't help feeling like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. I guess I'll refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. Somehow being led along like this isn't an unpleasant feeling. It actually feels perfectly natural to just go along with it. If anything, the Tomokazuki's choices helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. That's why I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome this situation too. But maybe that's just wishful thinking? Still, I'm almost positive the Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. If they are listening, maybe they can give us a sign so we know what to do next. I somehow feel like reassessing what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. First off, is there anyone else around here? Oh, Mockingbird! Number 17. Can do toucan. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Assessing what we know about everyone. Profiles. well, we have new stuff here. Became immortal after eating the flesh of the mermaid at some point in the past. A maidservant working at the Bureau of Onmyo. She was a child of a relative of the Wakamuras. TV fan, good friend with Tsukasa. We now know Kikako is the original assassin. Wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Well, now, it seems you have a plan? Well, I need more time. Can you give me some more time to think? See, I'm certain it lies within you. So please give it careful consideration. Azami's trying his best to think of a way to stop the curse too. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with all of it alone. Just realizing that gives me hope. Tracking her brain to think of a way to deal with the curse. Tsukasa reacted oddly to the information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea what's going on with her because of the Tomokazuki's vision. Maybe you could use that somehow. Okay, so Tsukasa is the key to this. Interesting. Shrouded in darkness, a coma's approaching. I doubt he'll be able to find us up here on the roof, but we still need to do something. Okay, so we've looked at everything. Let's say that we have a plan. I got it. I have a plan. Probably. Really? Alright, Yuza. Before you tell us your idea, allow me to impart a warning. Okay. Whatever you tell us, I am going to trust your judgment and carry out your plan immediately. As things stand, we simply have no time to weigh the options or consider other avenues. Do you understand? You can only choose once. There's no leeway for unnecessary steps. Okay. I'm gonna save here just in case, although I think they are gonna give us a backup. No pressure then. Now lay out the entire plan. Who to ask and what to ask of them. Which of the individuals and what to have them do, then select confirm. It's gonna be Tsukasa. Go diving. Make calculations, use inheritance. Is it different for everyone? Oh, okay. Pilot boat, collect cards, act as a consultant. No. Me, fool around, enact purification. It could be me enacting purification, though I think it is, the hint is that it's Tsukasa. Use curse, use Shagun, use Feast of Shadows. Tsuyu, no. Cersei, perform dowsing. Write manuscript, that would be awesome. Flee to Tokyo. I think Tsukasa. What is the inheritance, though? What would the inheritance do? Profiles. Kiryu, what is the Shagun? The ability to see the face. Okay, this is just seeing the face of a deceased individual. Curses. The Feast of Shadows. He is able to create a domain up to 1 kilometer in range, which potency and range of certain types of spiritual abilities are increased. It could be a Feast of Shadows. Let's read Tsukasa's. Relative in Issei's house. Shiranami. Her mother moved to Kamishima alone. They used to occasionally ask her mother about her father. So he tries out her father, who is Yamashina. I think it's gotta be. I think the game is hinting us towards Tsukasa. Let me check. Yeah, it's not you. Not you. Arnov, he's. Nope. Colin Gardner's here. Perform dowsing. Maybe performing dowsing somehow. I don't think so, though. See Minakuchi. Azami, I don't want you to pilot the boat. Me. You go diving, you make calculations, you use inheritance. What would make calculations even do? I don't think that would do. What is use inheritance? What would inheritance be? I think it's gotta be Sakasa somehow. We are looking to stop this curse. We are looking to stop the curse, and it is the curse of Tomoshige that we're looking to stop. How do we stop it? What would that even do? I have no clue. I really don't know. You know what? Go diving. No, you wouldn't be able to... Hold on, what did we just learn? We learned Ungokudono, so I'm gonna go with that because that is the use inheritance. Because that is what you're saying. Hey, what did we just learn? We're gonna say that. I have no idea what this does. If anything, probably does nothing. But I'll have to think about it some more. Oh, number of people collected 1. Oh, wow. Oh, I have to select all of them. Okay. Do we use the Feast of Shadows? Hold on, what is Azami's curse? No, Azami's curse. Oh. Oh, do we? You know what? I think we... Do we activate the Feast of Shadows? Have Arnav? No, Avi doesn't have a curse anymore. Doesn't he not have it? But he says use curse. We can have Avi use the curse. And... Guardian Spirit. Yeah, what Guardian Spirit does Cersei have? Cersei Lunar Light. Invoke their powers to exercise spirits and negate certain psychic abilities. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna... Okay, I think... And negate certain psychic abilities. Okay. Maybe we use a Guardian Spirit here? Dowsing, they cause attention on the search for a target. But yeah, we could do Cersei dowsing for the target. Because we confirm... You know, activate the Feast of Shadows, you go diving. Maybe it goes after Tsukasa? I don't think this is right. I think it's Tsukasa, go diving. Kiryu, use the Feast of Shadows. I don't think this is right. Correct. That's 3 in total. That's the plan. I'm sure it's gonna work out. Got a job for me too? Let me at it. I'll now go apprise the people not here as to what you need them to do. I'll also fulfill my own role in the plan. Very well. I'll enact it as soon as you give me the word. If all goes well, it should have no effect. Okay, I think we need Cersei. I think this is a bad end. I'll make you regret that choice. Okay, Feast of Shadows. I can feel that. Ooh. Yep, it was unleashed. Okay. Several islanders carrying Kipei's business cards collapsed and died. I didn't see it happen, but I knew he wasn't bluffing. What have I done? I made the wrong choice. There's no way to fight it. I should have just done as Tomoshige said. Even if I went to the rooftop and told those waiting there to warn the others to destroy the business cards, Tomoshige would likely never allow me to. And even if he did, in the time it would take him to destroy the cards, he'd just keep pressing me for an answer, all while killing more and more people. There really was no way to fight him. I started thinking that if I gave in now, maybe I could still save a few lives. Before I knew it, I was saying the words out loud, telling that merciless man I'd obey, and begging him to stop, apologizing through my tears. And then we get to this ending, okay. We sank to the bottom of Issei Bay, fading into foam upon the sea. As the curse that had sustained us for 8 centuries at last began to unravel, I felt my senses slipping away. Beside me, Tomoshige drifted in silence, his face calm, almost childlike. I stared at his smile as he slowly faded away. And as the darkness closed in, only an endless, burning hatred was left in me as my consciousness faded into nothingness. And ending number 4 again, okay. Okay. Yeah, we have already seen this current scene. Let us skip. Okay. Forgive me. I won't be able to spend the next 800 years with you. Storyteller, I need some help. It seems things haven't quite turned out the way you'd hoped. Unable to stop the curse of Yakoma, or should I say Taira no Tomoshige. You allowed more victims to fall to his curse. Yeah, I know, buddy. In the end, Satsu Shiranami had no choice but to perish alongside Tomoshige. Now then, what could have been done differently? Seeking help from someone gifted with psychic abilities is a sound idea, but it seems one person alone was not enough. Is there perhaps someone with the power to affect those business cards in some way? And so for now, this path comes to an end. It will be returned to the story shop. Please select a chapter to try again. I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Farewell for now. Okay. Let's see if this gives us help. Accepted fate. Okay, because we know we need to go back here. And was this the different timeline? Okay, yeah, this still needs something, this still needs something. It might be from here. Let's go to accepted fate. Several days after the night of the tragedy, Yuza is lost in his thoughts, alone on the beach. Okay. That was clever, because we thought this was the end of it. But no, because Yuza's immortal. We know he's immortal now. Date unknown, August 1980X, morning, Kamishima Coast. It's been 1 week since the night Kamishima was struck by a tragic storm of mysterious attacks. All in all, it resulted in 16 casualties, 7 missing, and 20 buildings totally or partially destroyed. A horrific calamity caused a huge stir when news broke out about what happened. The culprit responsible for the massacre is still unknown, and the investigation is ongoing. I went diving this morning for the first time since that day. No one's taking their boats out right now, so it was just a short dive from the shore. Sometimes I think about the plans we all made to have fun here, and wonder how that could have gone if things hadn't turned out the way they did. Guess there's no point in thinking about that now, though. Oh, hello! You've survived. Let's think. Oh, we have a lot to think about. Let's think about the curse of the raging waves. Same night as the attack of Kamishima. A massive storm caused by the curse of the raging waves broke out in the sea to the south of the island. It seems the bronze mirror my mom left wasn't enough to hold back the curse by itself after all. Many of those who attempted to flee the island by boat were caught in the storm and are still missing. The storm descended at Kamishima soon afterwards, and the island was swept by harsh winds and lashing rain for 3 days straight. No one was able to leave their homes, and it caused blackouts and landslides across the island. Several buildings were also completely destroyed. Everyone was made painfully aware of just how fearsome the Curse of the Raging Waves is. Combined with the horror of the massacre, the entire ordeal has left a deep scar on those who remain. There's still an eerie rumbling coming from the sea, and no one knows when another storm might strike again. Everyone here is still too on edge to take their boats out to fish, and the ferry service to the island is currently suspended as well. Naturally, no one paid me any mind when I headed out to dive today. Let's talk with these two. Hello. The suspicious pair apparently came here all the way from Tokyo. Seems they have business with me, so they're currently waiting for me to finish diving. Apparently, I'm going to be taken into custody. Uh-oh. I should have finished diving a while ago, but they're not trying to rush me. They seem to be waiting for me to prepare myself. They understand I need time, so they're kind enough to wait patiently for me. That's at least nice of them before they take me into a vault where I'm going to live out the rest of my days. Also, yeah, let's just take a shot here. Let's think. The culprit. Still don't know who the culprit behind the massacre, the so-called assassin, was. The investigation is proceeding under the assumption that it was one of the people who went missing that night. But it seems like it's not making much progress. Among other things, they're having to conduct it behind closed doors, so word doesn't get out that it was caused by a curse. The storm struck before it could even mourn those who were killed and left the town in tatters. Things are barely functioning right now. Everyone is somehow managing to get by on the aid we're receiving, but it's apparently going to take years to fully rebuild. Some people fled Kamishima the moment they could, citing what happened as proof of some sort of divine punishment. But most of those who stayed are already trying to put the tragedy behind them and look to the future. They managed to get back on their feet 5 years ago, so I'm sure they'll be fine this time too. Although they've been bombarded by accusations and demands for them to take responsibility, the Wakamuras have been busy doing what they can. Diving results! Don't have much to show for my dive today. My catch has been pretty pitiful to say the least. Looks like I really am hopeless without Izami. Speaking of them, Izami and Sakasa's bodies are found from the lighthouse, so I remember that. There's no way of knowing what happened to them now. But I'm told Izami was found collapsed on top of Tsukasa, so we tried to protect her to the very end. Wouldn't have expected anything less from him. Aww. About Sato. Now, okay, this is probably what we need, because Yuza probably knows. Unable to bear the tragedy that had befallen Kamishima, Sato Shiranami apparently gave herself over to the assassin and left the island with them. I don't know if whoever sent the assassin got what they wanted in the end. Probably never coming back. But either way, they took any chance of my seeing her again with them. Ooh, recollection! Yusa Minakuchi, you leave. Huh. I doubt I'll ever meet her again. Yeah, because we know that she died. Either way. Following news reports on the calamity, there is an uptick in unsavory rumors that Kamishima is cursed in some way. But perhaps because of the current occult craze, a bunch of people have expressed interest in visiting once all the restoration work is done. Mail order service for souvenirs that was set up to help fund recovery efforts has been flooded with orders. Culprit again. Many people tried to escape the island by sea that night, but most of them ended up getting caught in the storm and going missing. Could the culprit behind the massacre have been among them? We know that is true. Here's the Raging Waves. The pair from Tokyo had apparently come to Kamishima to try and find a way to dispel the curse of the Raging Waves. They are extremely regretful about failing to stop the storm, and went around apologizing to everyone in its wake. Seems they are still planning to find a solution, though, and have asked for my cooperation. Okay, we've thought about everything. After all that happened, once again the only one left alive. Well, I don't know if alive is the right word. I did get my head cut off once by the curse after all. Let's be honest, I don't have it in me to care anymore. I couldn't fulfill what I set out to do, despite swearing I'd see it through. if nothing left. Seems my fate is in the hands of that pair from Tokyo now. I don't know what they have planned for me, but whatever it is, I intend to accept it. Oh. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Goodbye. Time to go in a box. An underground box. An underground box full of rats. And rats. Make him crazy. Ooh, okay. So this lines up with this is date unknown, August 1980X. This is still date unknown. Wow, okay, so they don't even update the dates here. So, wow, 1 month ago, okay. So I'm wondering when these are in the timeline now. Approximately 1 month ago, having only just returned home to Kamishima, Yusa Minakushi goes to the roof of the Kantakusha ruins for some time alone, only to find Satoshi Shiranami there. Okay, here we go. Date unknown, July 1980X morning. Kantakusha ruins rooftop. So this is before, because I think it's a date unknown August. So this is July. Huh? Is someone already here? How unusual. Whoa, you scared me. Darn, I didn't think anyone else would come here. Oh? Taking I'm not welcome. I didn't think there would be anyone else up here either, so that makes 2 of us. So, who are you? I'm Yusa Minakushi. I recently moved back to Kamishima. Ah. So you're that old friend of Sakasa's, was it? Yeah, I don't think we've spoken before. You're Satoshi Shiranami, right? Mr. Wakamura's relative? Nice to meet you. Wait, how do you know who I am? That's kind of creepy. You're pretty much the talk of the town. I'm sure almost everyone here knows who you are. Is that so? I'd rather not stand out. Yeah, that's for sure. It's a small island. Word spreads quick about who comes and goes. Sorry, but could you leave me be? I don't feel like talking to anyone. I see. Well, I just came up here to enjoy the view alone. I'll just be over here looking at the sea, so I won't be a bother. That work for you? Fine. Okay. This is where we found our mockingbird. It's a very, very pretty view. One that we haven't really got to see before. This could be cool. Get a few screenshots here, because why not? Stop in the distance. All right, let's think. Coming here always helps clear my head. Now then, back here after quitting work after just 3 months. I went to a boarding school in the mainland for high school, so it's been about 3.5 years since I actually lived on Kamishima. Nothing's changed. It's almost as if time itself has stopped here. You could say that's one of the good things about living on an isolated island like this. But for me, that means it's just as uncomfortable as ever. Ever since the disaster 5 years ago, people here haven't exactly been subtle about avoiding me. Maybe it's as good as time as any to start seriously looking into my mom. You can see all the way to from Issei Bay out toward the Enshu Sea from here. It's a great view. That doesn't mean I want to share it with anyone. Thankfully, most of the islanders don't come up here that often, so I sometimes come here to unwind. Satoshi Shiranami. I hear she's a relative of Mr. Wakamura's who will be staying with him for a while. But apparently no one's heard of her, so the island's rumor mill has been working overtime ever since she arrived. Things have calmed down a bit now, but when she first showed up, she knew so little about how things worked that the gossip was that she was some sort of sheltered princess. That or she'd been raised by animals. Even now, she spends most of her time cooped up at the Wakamura's, so the mystery has only grown. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. She really is a relative of Mr. Wakamura's. I wonder what she's doing here. She's 17, just like Sakasa, but it doesn't seem like she goes to school. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. Now that I have a better look at her, she's really tall. Maybe even taller than Izami, and he's 173 centimeters. She says she doesn't want to stand out, but that's going to be tough at that height. I'd rather not stand that close to her, to be honest. And we are just looking at her. She's been staring at the southern sea this whole time. Could it be she sees something out there? There are a lot of reefs in the area, and the tide is strong, so it can make for tough sailing. But from here, it looks as tranquil as can be. Alright. I said I wouldn't bother her. I should stop staring already. Okay, think. The processing plant I worked at wasn't a bad place or anything, but working there didn't feel that fulfilling either. Just happened to come across it when I was looking for a job. I've never really been sure what I want to do with my life. Zami's always had a clear goal of becoming a fisherman. To be honest, I've always felt a little jealous of that. After losing my parents in a disaster like 5 years ago, people not only began to avoid me, they avoided talking about my mom as well. At some point, I honestly began to wonder if there was much point in me being alive. I only made it this far because of my gran and Izami. I could never forgive myself if I made the two of them sad. They're the only reason I'm still here, drifting through life. Not there's much else I can do here. Gotta find some work here soon so they won't worry about me. I've always been good at swimming, so I've actually been thinking about alma diving as an option. I haven't gone swimming since the disaster, but I wonder if Gran would be happy if I followed in her footsteps and became an alma diver. Maybe I'll start looking into it in secret. Though I'd only been able to do it during the diving season, so I still have to find something else. I originally came back here to take care of Gran after her injury, but her condition's improved a lot recently. She can walk around by herself now, and has even been handling the cleaning and laundry. I wouldn't be surprised if she said she was planning to go back to diving. Kamishima women sure are made of sterner stuff. But I'm still worried about her. You never know what could happen after all. It seems she's been watching a lot of TV recently. Perhaps because she's had to spend a lot of time at home. She seems a bit bummed that she doesn't have anyone to talk to about her shows, though. Still thinking? Oh, rest. Oh. Here looks as tranquil as can be. They built a rest spot for any tourists that come up here, but it doesn't seem much use. Nothing on the floor. Isami was really happy to hear that I was coming back to Kamishima. He even helped make sure my return would go as smoothly as possible. Can't thank him enough. He's a true friend. On top of that, he's hardworking and kind. It's easy to see why so many people here like him. But he's involved in a bunch of stuff around the island now, so he's much busier than he used to be. Goes without saying, we can't mess around like we used to anymore. Scott has also put some distance between herself and us since she started high school. I guess she's a bit self-conscious about things now. I miss hanging out with her, but maybe this is just part of growing up. Still, it's no exaggeration to say it's all thanks to Izami that I'm able to live here like this. Won't do anything to let him down. Right then. Time to think of how to make my own way through life from now on. Sure, I have plenty of time, and I don't want to be a burden for any longer than I have to be. On the contrary, if there's some way for me to make a graceful exit and draw the curtains on it all, maybe that would be for the best. Same thought that's been lurking in my mind ever since that day. What's the point in living if I'm just gonna cause trouble for Gran and Izami? Time to think of how to make my own way through life from now on. Surroundings. Looked at the rest spot. Oh, oh God! Woo! Oh, no. Oh, that one got me good. Jeez. Made you jump, didn't I? Oh, that makes it so much worse. Oh, that makes it so much worse, Sato. You don't even know. Yep. Of course you did. Anyone would be startled by someone sneaking up on them like that. At least you admit it. You can consider that payback for before. Anyway, did you need something? Oh, right. I can't focus with someone else around after all, so I want you to leave. Huh? You leave. Let's say fine. Fine. How much do you pay me? Money, is it? That's all you bureaucrats think about. Money, money, money. Very well. String of 3,000 cash coins, and that's my final offer. You won't get a single drop more out of me. Who even has an ancient currency like that anymore? And wasn't that the bounty for Imagawa Yoshimoto's head? How much money do you have? Don't worry. It's only about 60 yen in modern currency. Damn, inflation's pretty nuts. 60 yen it is then. Oh, okay. So I think this is showing that they know that each other are immortal. Here you go. Do you feel a bit bad? You only got a measly 60 yen out of the deal, though. So you can have this Kamishimara keychain I picked up over there as well. Pushing random stuff you picked up off the ground onto others now? Still, who could have thrown away such a cute keychain? I feel bad if it was just left off the ground, so I'll let you off with this. Keychain acquired. I have a Kamishima acquired the keychain. I'll be on my way as promised then. Sorry for the interruption. Sure. Huh? Hmm? Oh, so she just now realizes. Okay. I see. So that's how it is. Something wrong? Oh, no. I was just thinking that it must be pretty rough. Yep. Pretty rough, all right. It's none of my business, though. Bye. Well, how am I supposed to just walk away after you say cryptic stuff like that? But if no answers are forthcoming, I'll simply have to be on my way. Later. And that's the chapter. Wow. Wow, and we have a keychain now. Does that make anything different? I acquired the keychain. But man, I know what's going on the clips. So, point of contact. All right. Gonna save here. But there's still things we can do here. Apparently. Current state, Kikiko has been subdued. Okay. Start from... I'm just wondering if we start... Actually, no. Let's... If we go here... If we resume... Let's start from the plan details. Probably. Carry out your plan immediately. Okay. Da 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 da. Maybe. Okay, so we have another. Something. Well, it said something about a psychic with the business cards. Maybe you calling a psychic spirit? I don't know. I think we go back to the story chart. I think point of contact. What's still missing here? Start from Yumiko conversation. Good timing. Crystal raging waves. Start from your side. Figure out how to lift it. We're in the middle tracking them down. Oh, right. Yeah. We need to send Sakasa over. We need to see if we can do that. Because that was blanked out. A descendant of the Taishin people, which means Yuza. I will go search for him. Is it still blacked out? It is still blacked out. Okay. We go back to the story chart. Current state Kikiko has been subdued. Let's start. Maybe, do we kill? Do we kill Kikiko in this case? Throw it away. Oh, you don't see why. Throw it away. That's gone. Items. Throw it away. I've got a bad feeling about that business card. All right. Please suddenly throw away the mirror. This would have been so much easier. Oh no, this felt like the right thing to do. This time we are just gonna kill. Who had the Tom Tobacco? Get it out of me with that attitude? And, yep, focus on me. We got a curse stone. We just gotta go to the attack. Da 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 da. Curse stone. We both got curse stones. I'm just seeing it, like, I want to clear it out. I want to see if we can get any other information. Anything else. No. We used it. We are insane. That is true. She really think I'm crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in the crave. The cave. Why did I think crave? Crave is a shortening of crab rave. All right. Compromise time. No romantic tale. Illegitimate child. I want to kill people on the island. I want to bring back Sato so I can get his approval. Do 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 do. All right. Yeah, I am very curious if the rest of this keep a coma. We know a coma. Do 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 do. I must have left it at the end. Nice try. The condition. It that symbol right there. It's on the business card. That mirror is sus. Yeah, let's push her and use it. So Oh. Oh, do we have to go to the attack segment? Okay, yeah, we have to go. Let's... Yes, I wish to return to the story chart. Resume. Cersei. The condition. Is it... Okay, okay, that just skips ahead in the thing. Do 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 do. What was the curse about? We have the bronze mirror. Like, holy shit. Is a mermaid. Oh my god, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Shall we? And there is Yumiko. Aside from standoff with Mirror, current state Kikiko is unsubdued. Is there any possibility to get to the killing portion? Wait, oh, wait. There's the option of not going to the jetty, right? I think so, at least. Can we let back out of that option? Is that possible? Yeah, town clock. Is it possible to not go to the jetty? Everyone's avoiding you. Bomos out. No, okay, we do have to go to the jetty. Okay. That's that. He seeks the shore. Woohoo! Okay, so we are forced to go here. And we have a confrontation. Talk. My fault. Okay, we can't throw it away. Oh, yeah. Okay. Talk about the mirror. A mirror. You come to the right woman. Talking about this. Still tied mirror. I'm not the one you're after. Can we... If we decline it, will we get killed? I don't need it after all. Strongly decline. Bronze mirror. Can we throw this out? No. Okay. Mermaids. Do you know something? A mythical creature, mermaids. Okay, so this is probably... Yeah, because we don't have the mirror, this is another path that we can try and go down. Telling the story. Diving. Younger generation just doesn't go for diving anymore. Speaking of armor divers, there's a chance you can find a Mochizuki. I wonder where that could be. Do. Marminakuchi. Yeah, she died. Bum bum bum. Use a Minakuchi. Talk about armor divers some more. Anything? Oh, Cersei, we already talked. Alright, Minakuchi. Mara had some sort of connection to the mermaids. Almost as though she was an actual human. Actually a mermaid. I actually need to go to the bathroom real quick, so we're gonna go on a break. I will be right back. Woo! Welcome back. We are here with more Paranormasight. We're gonna see if this leads to any. So we're going to keep this scenario without the mirror, seeing if there's anything new. Geekiko. for. Are we stuck? Like, what is... Kikiko, everything is a check mark. Do we show the crystal? Oh, yeah, we gotta look at the Tom and Tobacco. I just happened to notice. By the reaction, I said I'm right. Him Sloan shouldn't have given away. My initial guess is just a bluff, but obvious reaction confirmed it. Seriously, I'm sorry. Okay. Ancient mermaid treasure! I know someone who's ridiculously rich and in search of eternal life. They'd be willing to pay a small fortune for that thing. They'll offer the kind of money you probably only get to see once in a lifetime. So what do you say? Slow down. Harvey? Man, my Cersei is bad after that. Oh, my desktop audio didn't mute properly. There we go. Much more than some third-rate writer like yourself could earn in a lifetime. I know what you could possibly need it for anyway, but wouldn't you like to move up in the world? I believe I understand your offer, Kiko. My answer is no. No, no. I'm an adventure man. I cannot be bribed. Refuse the mirror. It's so much easier. Things not going as planned. That mirror, she would have been able to steal the Tom Tobacco. Can we drop this now? Yes. Oh, I don't see why I should get rid of it. Ooh, okay. Do we? Yeah. Yeah, we have to do this first. This is a curse stone. But... do we just get to the same conclusion with... okay, hold on. We save here. We definitely save here. Just to be sure. So we don't mention the business card. Talk about Kurtstone. We got one. I can use my curse whenever I please. Tell us what you know. I have the resolve to kill someone. We've used it. We are absolutely insane. Yep, she don't care. I'm gonna save every now and then just so we have the ability to throw it away. Tom Tobacco. Still hasn't given up on it. Any information we need it. Standoff won't get us anywhere. Oh yeah, comrades, I cannot hand over the Tom Tobacco, but perhaps I'd be willing to let you borrow his power of immortality. Got no romantic tale for you. Just want to get that rich person what he's looking for so you can see how important I am to him. That's all there is to it. Important, you say? How's that? I'm a legitimate child. The child, but he simply refuses to admit it. Whatever I do, he won't even acknowledge my existence. Just look at me. I must be a disgrace in his eyes. A woman like me shouldn't be wasting her life away on some backwater island. It's humiliating. Hardly anyone who doesn't know Yamashina. Okay, let's see. Come on. Are we able to push her? Because we did that before. I'm just trying to get to that place. It says we can still do stuff here. What come you knew about the Tower Tobacco? Okay, yeah, okay. Now is the time to throw it away. Yeah, because now we definitely don't have a choice. We gotta throw it away. Because otherwise we don't. Though I think we are kind of on the same path. Mermaid at sea. Could it be her? Could it? Hold on. Wait. Talk about coma. Must have left it at the end. Oh, right. Oh, right, because Cersei holds him back. Cersei holds him back. So, no. We keep the card. We keep the card, Cersei does the thing. I forgot that, yeah, that is actually how we get there in the first place. I hope I didn't save after dropping it, because that was a lot of work. Oh well. Right, come on. Keep it a coma. Yep, and now we launch into the segment where we get to push her in the water and kill her. Want to see it? You hold on to that. Yep, Kurseka. Thought I was done for. You were. All I can do is delay the curse. You need to do something before then. Yeah, we have to eliminate the caster. Yeah, the question is there another way to do that besides killing her? Because I think we just kill her. Hopefully, yep. Shove Nico into the ocean. Oh yeah, because we let her walk up that last time. But maybe we didn't actually use it. There we go. There she's the curse stone from the ocean. Are you alright, Harvey? I barely made it out alive, but I can't say I feel particularly good about it. So I had to come to this. No turning back now, it seems. This is what happens when you deal with curses. They might turn back on you at any moment. You should be prepared for that. Understood. What about the curse stone? What's it like? Not bad. Bronze mirror. That's right, a palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Don't tell me the still-time mirror is actually a cursed stone all along. Resentful memory doesn't seem to indicate anything like that. Had a resentful memory too, eh? What'd you learn? So much information, it's hard to make sense of it. Here, take a look for yourself. Don't just toss it like that. It's a cursed stone, not a baseball. Oh, this is the real deal. There's a mermaid on it. Okay, so I think it is the same ending. I think it is the same. Yep, the symbols were the target. It's the same conversation here to end it. Need to keep our guard up. Gotta try and find out ASAP, and then they show up. Do 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 do. There they are. No. Okay. We're still fractured. Okay, I don't know what to do then. So, I think we just need to figure it out. I think the only choice here is we just figure out what our plan is. Goodness, okay. Yeah, because we still don't have that option. Plan details. And we need some way to deal with the business cards. And we do need someone with psychic powers. Not you. We don't need your vision ability, I don't think. Call on Guardian Spirit. Perform dowsing, maybe. Do you perform dowsing? How does the dowsing work? Thirsty Lunar Light. Dowsing. Search for a target based on what they can sense of their spiritual power. Okay, you can't really douse the business card. We need to deal with the cards. Maybe we use a Shikigami? Maybe we use a Guardian Spirit. Because you can hold it off for a time. You can call in the Guardian Spirit. Do, 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 do. I still don't really know what to do. I'm sorry that it's been searching for so long. Asami. Oh, yeah, because you need somebody to actually. So yeah, you pilot the boat. Do we enact purification? Maybe we go diving? I'm not sure. I'm still really not sure what to do. What is your curse? Forcibly binding to deal fatal wounds. I don't think Shogun would help right now. I don't think any of that would help. Maybe we go diving. I don't think this is gonna be it. Let's do this. This is correct. And I think it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna slash. Here it comes. Yep. Okay. The curse is unleashed. We don't know what to do. We made the wrong choice. Ah. I'm just hoping for another hint from the storyteller because I really don't know what to do. Do you guys have any ideas? Powered and Tomashiki's Desire, ending number 4. Let's see. Is he gonna tell us anything new? Yeah, seeking help with someone gifted with psychic abilities is a sound idea, but one person alone was not enough. In addition, if you think what the business cards are made of, okay, it's made of paper, it could, okay. That is another hint. That is leading me to Cersei. That is leading me to, what the business cards are made of. You might just find someone with the right ability, which is paper, which is Cersei, which is leading me to use. Okay, so we need. I think what we do is. Well, we wouldn't want to go and kill somebody, though. Because the idea of the Shikigami is to know where they are. So, what is the advantage of knowing where they are? Also, actually, let's go back to the story charts. I want to check something. This is called possessions. This is called point of contact. I think we. Yeah. Plan details. Do 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 do. Carry out your plan immediately. No leeway for steps. The Shikigami. What else? How about hold on, what is Avi's? What is the curse of the forsaken fish? Does he have it? I don't think he has it anymore, though. We go. And that's purification, I think. Do we have an Avi? Do we? Okay. So Cersei is gonna track us. Oh. Oh. Do we? Because we are gonna be immortal. Do we need to die? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, no, I don't want to return to the story chart. Do we have to die? Curses. Curse the Forsaken Fish. Any kill? Oh, yeah. Yes, because we need to go to Ryugu. Oh, that makes complete sense. makes complete sense. Turning them into a fish. You're going to trigger remotely, provided that the curse bearer knows their victim's exact location. Yeah. Okay. Or, although, do we do... Yeah, okay. Maybe we do dowsing instead. Yeah, because we die, we're immortal, but we're able to go into Ryugu when we die, and that will do something. And that, oh yeah, we can do the purification down there with Hayase, maybe? That makes more sense. Okay. I think we do that, and we do that. Now the question is it use Shikigami or is it perform dowsing? It's one of these two. I think it's, let's do use Shikigami, no, yeah, let's perform dowsing, because that will tell Cersei, that'll tell Cersei where we are. We'll use the curse, we'll enact purification. Let's try this. I don't know if this is actually gonna do anything. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's hope it goes well. Okay. Okay. So... it could also be... yeah, no, because Shikigami... oh, right, do we need Yusa to drive the... we need a zombie to drive the boat? I think we need a zombie... yeah, we also need a zombie to drive the boat. Unless the storyteller tries to hint at something different. This one is really giving me a hard time. Yeah. Yeah, one person alone wasn't enough. In addition... okay, that's all you're gonna give me. We did only select one person, though, with psychic abilities. Maybe... yeah, Kiryu... once in range of certain effects. Yeah, the island is a kilometer, so, yeah, so... I picked Feast of Shadows earlier, so that makes sense. Cersei, it is sort of trying to hint at us to use the Shikigami. It will return to the individual in question. Oh, wait a second. Wait. if... Wait, no, because he can just target anyone he wants. I was just wondering, like, does Cersei draw the curse symbol on it? That is what I'm thinking, but that would cut him down. That would only buy us some time, but also, how do you... Okay, I think Shikigami, Piece of Shadows. Is there anything more? I want to try. I actually want to try this before going back into. Is there anything more? Potency and range of certain types of abilities are increased. Only effective at night. That is. I think. I don't know. I don't know who you add to this, though. Okay, you know what? I think what I am going to do is... I'm going to do this first. I'm going to cancel... Wait, no, because... No, it can't be that, because it's only... We're only using one psychic type. Psychic type help these people with their Pokemon. It'll be 1, 2. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're only using one psychic. If how does the hold on? Tyra no Tomashige. But what is? I need to look at the curse before I commit. Curse Tomashige. Okay, so it isn't somebody specific. That's what was... Now, yeah, that's what was throwing me off. Because the only thing it does, it doesn't specify a target. I thought it specified a target all this time, but no, it just... Anyone with the symbol in however many meters around it. So that's it then. So that's it. It's you and it's you. Although maybe it is like Q's curse, but let's do this. I think that makes sense. Very well, it's 2 in total. That's the plan. Kurt's gonna work out. Alright, let's go. I don't know why it would have no effect. I think it would just kill him as well. Alright, let's see what it does. I didn't feel a rumble. Oh! Let's go. Let's go! Conclusion. Okay. User comes up with a plan to prevent Kibeakoma's curse and entrusts it to Soto Kiryu. Now for the moment of truth. Okay. Two or three people died from that curse just now. I hope you're happy with yourself. No. Tell you what, if you snivel and weep and beg my forgiveness, I'll let you off me. Huh? No. Something's off. Does this mean they found a way to stop the curse? Huh. Oh, wow. Tons of Shikigami. Fuck? Paper butterflies? I still can't believe what I'm seeing. This card's actually turned into butterflies and started flapping around. Oh. Oh, that makes much more sense. That makes so much more sense. So she just used the Shikigami on all of the business cards. Burning a bunch of business cards to swarm a Shikigami. Only you could think of something that out there, Yuza. I figured if you could turn a piece of paper with someone's name written on it into a Shikigami, business cards would work just as well. And since the Sakiri was able to extend the effect to cover the entire island, that was sure it'd work. But it's still a relief to see I was right. It was a great idea. Now all we have to do is track down those cards and leave the rest up to Mr. Kiryu and his powers. Stop right there. Now your curse is useless. I have no reason to hold back any longer. Oh boy! Naruto Chiga, I hereby place you under arrest. Fucking hurts. Screw you. Sato, how dare you toy with me, you fucking bitch. Sorry, thanks for the offer and all, but I'd rather you die alone. Hurts you? How could you do this to me, Sato? Why? Come along quietly. I'm warning you. It'll be worse for you if you don't. Fuck. Damn it. Sato, Ew. Nice work. And so, Hibekoma was arrested, and the last of the calamities threatening Kamishima was averted. Both Mr. Kiryu and Mrs. Shiki thanked us again and again. They seemed truly grateful for everything we had done, including putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Asami seemed pretty pleased with himself, although he brushed this off as only natural for us islanders to defend our home. Currently, the Coast Guard is on its way to assist with the investigation into Mr. Wakamura's death. Mr. Shiki and Mr. Kiryu are planning to use the Coast Guard's boat to escort Akoma back to the mainland. Speaking of Akoma, it seems he's accepted his fate and confessed to everything. Okay, let's take a look. Director of Solid Planning. 6 years ago. He's old for his age. Okay. Works in the Heike. Powers of Force. He managed to invade Taishima, but ultimately ended up in failure. There's no reason to give up. He continued to devise various schemes and proceeded with his goal, but none of them were met with success. Let's see. As modern age approached, his accumulated resentment eventually grew so strong he gained the ability to wield it as a curse. Since attaining his power, he sought young men with no family of a similar age to him, and he used to kill them without leaving any evidence, before going on to assume their identity. Oh, that's while the bodies were piling up. Yeah, perfect spot to ensure they would remain undiscovered. Approximately 6 years ago, he murdered a youth by the name of Hibekoma, assumed his identity before approaching Yoshiatsu Yamashima, and attempted to while his way into his trust. The strategy he had used multiple times before with other influential figures. Once he had gained it, he had planted the idea of attaining immortality in his mind, and encouraged him to begin searching for mermaids. However, a careless comment by Shinobu Wakamura, revealed that Osato, a girl Tomoshige had been close to during the height of the Heike's power, had also become an 800-year immortal, and was currently living on Kamishima. Tomoshige felt a sudden intense longing for that long-lost time, and in that instant, his ambition seemed to lose all meaning. Nearing the end of his life, and feeling a growing sense of futility, he perhaps wished that someone who knew him would recognize his solitary struggle and show his appreciation for his efforts. Feeling that this chance at reunion must be fate, he became singularly fixated on the idea of finding Osato and reaching the end of his life together with her. To the end, he converted his curse stone to Kikiko Tsutsui. He had stationed on Kamishima to monitor the sacred sanctuary, and tried to threaten Osato into giving herself up. However, when he lost contact with Kikuko, he realized that this plan had failed, and with the end of his lifespan drawing near, decided to head to Kamishima himself. Fortunately, he had been secretly supporting those who sought to lift the curse of the raging waves, and the culmination of their efforts saw the curse broken at last. However, at the time of its dispelling, Tomoshige found himself confined to a cell in the Yamashima estate. Yoshiatsu, whose patience with him had worn thin due to the increasing selfishness of his actions, including the abandonment of the search for mermaids at the town of Tsubaka, had decided to punish him for his insubordination. This would prove insufficient to stop Tomoshige. Sensing that the curse has been broken and desperate to reach Kamishima, he used his curse to kill Yoshiatsu without hesitation, having placed the symbol it used as a target throughout the mansion in advance. Upon reaching Kamishima, he headed straight for the Wakamura residence, making sure to hand out his business card to everyone he encountered along the way. He pressured Wakamura to hand over Asato without delay before using his curse to kill him on the spot upon his refusal. Feeling the end of his wife's hand fast approaching, only one thing mattered to Tomoshige now: finding Asato and fulfilling his desire to die together with her. Wow. While he didn't actually name any names, the warden has an issue for Kikiko's arrest. Her whereabouts is still unknown after her plot to commit murder with the curse was foiled. Well, she's dead now. Before Mrs. Shiki and her assistant departed, they summoned me for a private word. August 7th, 1980X, night, Kamishima Town Clock. You want me to join the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Oh, hell yeah! Let's go. It was Soto's suggestion, actually. I was quite impressed with everything you achieved. And I'm all for it. It would make it easier for you to keep your immortality a secret. Maybe even put it to good use. Wait, are you saying you'll send me in a dangerous situation just because I can't die? You know, I actually hadn't thought of that, but it's not a bad idea. I think not, ma'am. That would make it impossible to keep his identity a secret. I know. I was just kidding. A shame, though. I heard that. Even so, Yuza, this would require rigorous training to help you harness and control your psychic abilities. The offer only stands if you're prepared to put yourself through them, and it won't be easy. Still, seeing as you'll be under our surveillance, you'll be able to go about your life with a little more freedom. Seems to me that's not a bad deal for someone in your position, all things considered. So, what do you say? What happens if I refuse? Will you arrest me? Well, we do have you to thank for wrapping up our investigations. So if you prefer a quiet life on Kamishima, we'll turn a blind eye to if you be. Just so we're clear, at the first sign of you being on the move, we'll be on our way over here to take you away. Okay, I understand. In that case, you're gonna need some time to think this over. Would that be alright? Really? I thought it'd be an easy decision. But I suppose there's plenty of time. Just contact me when you've made up your mind. Oh, before I forget, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. Yes? The funny thing is, I wasn't planning on coming to Kamishima at all today. And out of nowhere, I changed my mind. That wasn't your doing, was it? Huh? What do you mean? See, I kept getting the feeling I was being watched, or even manipulated. Especially this morning, when I changed plans and set out for Kamishima. It didn't feel like my decision somehow. It was almost as if someone was guiding us here. Huh. Actually, I felt something similar to that as well. I thought it was the Tomochizuki doing, since it only started happening after the encounter. But why would he think it was me? I don't know. Something about it reminded me of you. Like it was close to you or something. Close to me? Anyway, it seems I was wrong. But I'm not sure what else it could be. Unless I'm possessed by a spirit or something. That's out of the question. If either of you were possessed, I'd be the first to know. Given that even I cannot perceive the origin of this sensation, it must be something truly extraordinary. The thing is, I also get the feeling that we have this mysterious watcher to thank for everything turning out the way it did. Right? That's how it seemed to me too. Well, whatever it was, I can't sense it anymore. So I suppose there's no use worrying over it now that the situation's been resolved. True. And that's where we left it. But then... oh, Shinobu is there. Huh. He bumped into Shotaro, seemingly on the verge of a mental breakdown after hearing about his father's death. He'd already heard about the arrest of the culprit, a man named Akuma. However, it quickly became apparent that it wasn't grief that was weighing on him so heavily. Shotaro, I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help you through this, okay? Help me through this. What, do you think I'm sad or something? Spare me your inane comments. I didn't mean to upset you. Shotaro, could you calm down? It's not like you to shout like that. As if you plebeians can understand my troubles. Since you're here, Sato, pack your belongings and get out. I won't have you in the house any longer. Oh, wait, what? You're immortal, aren't you? You're not even human. It's disgusting. As for what we discussed this afternoon, you can just forget about. Now the old man's gone, I have no obligation to care for you. You're a plague upon this island, and I hope I never see your face again. Then, I guess there's nothing left to say. What gives, Shotaro? Why are you being so horrible all of a sudden? Yeah, Shotaro, you're being a real jerk. Did you have to go that far? Oh, shut it, I can't afford to be nice anymore. Not that I expect you to understand that. You have no idea what it means to inherit my old man's legacy. Pretty sure it means you're lucky. He was loaded, wasn't he? Here's what you know. Let me tell you something about my old man. He was good at what he did, but reckless. He racked up heavy debts, welcome to fine lives, made huge payouts, and total ruin. All his successes were a combination of pure luck and sheer cunning, making his views almost impossible to fulfill. Not only that, but he had his fingers in a lot of shady pies, from the loan shark and the land speculated, that kept him just this side of the law. Well, really? Taking over for him means shouldering all those risks myself. If I can't cut it, it's a one-way street to bankruptcy. That's what the old man saddled me with. It's all up to me now. There's no way out. Out there. Isn't turning the inheritance down an option? Are you out of your mind? If I did that, I'd have nothing left. And after the upbringing I've had, I couldn't handle being poor. Damn it all. What am I to do? Shotaro? If it helps, I sorta get how you feel. You? What an impoverished nobody like you possibly understand? Well, you see, I'm kind of in the same boat. Alright. What are you saying? Talking about that thing you found out today, huh? Your Shotaro is the only one I haven't told yet. So it turns out, Katsu repeated her story, which we had heard earlier that day. When the Coast Guard arrived to investigate Mr. Wakamura's death, a detective from the prefectural police accompanied them and requested a meeting with Tsukasa. The officer announced that the tycoon Yoshiatsu Yamashina, alias Unka Kodono, had passed away, and that his will had just been unsealed. He stated as follows: I, Yoshiatsu Yamashima, hereby bequeath all my assets to Tsukasa Owao of Kamishima. An official notice would be sent to her at a later date, but the officer had thought it best to give Tsukasa a chance to prepare herself ahead of time. As soon as she heard the news, Tsukasa's mother let out a whoop and raised her arms in a victory pose. She made quite a spectacle, jumping for joy and shouting things like, "Take that, jackpot! I knew he'd pay off sooner or later." Shocked and confused about this previously unseen side of her mother, Tsukasa had bolted from the house without a backwards glance. You mean to tell me you're gonna inherit Yamashima's estate? All of it? It's a mystery to me as well. He was, like, really famous, right? I can't wrap my head around it. What was he thinking leaving all that to me? It's too much. Total assets add up to something like 5 billion yen. At least that's what I was told. I can't even imagine it. You don't say. That was giving me a chance to turn it down, but I don't know how to handle this. Still, he did try to kidnap Soda. Who knows what other shady stuff he was up to. Can't help feeling I should take responsibility. Tsukasa? Are you seriously gonna accept? I guess so. I feel so lost, but I mean, if Shotaro is in the same boat, well, it's a big deal. He'll become a millionaire overnight. He'll be like a celebrity. He won't have time for us little people anymore, huh? I don't want that. If I can't hang out with you guys, I'm turning it down. Tsukasa, the inheritance is yours, as it should be. There's nothing to fear. I'll help you. You mean it? I'd be super grateful, but... I mean, the look on his faces. I've always known you were a clever girl. You'll have no trouble handling Yamashima's estate. In fact, wow, we be partners. No. Oh boy. What the hell, man? You can't just pop the question out of nowhere like that.
Kakudono was one of my old man's backers. I'm sure it'd be easier to manage our estates if we combined our wealth. But Come on now, there's no need to be coy. I know you're fond of me, Tsukasa. How do you know? What? You wound me. How could I miss the heat of your gaze? I'm not as so unfeeling as you suppose. Besides, the feeling's mutual. You've grown into an attractive young woman. Don't think I haven't noticed. You have? I mean, this is all too much. Tsukasa, this is our chance, don't you think? We've known each other for so long. There's no doubt we're a match made in heaven. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, what should I do? I don't know anymore. My mind's gone blank. It's too much. I need time to think. Tsukasa, wait up. Even your blush is adorable. I'll be waiting. Don't disappoint me now. That's enough, Shotaro. You've taken this way too far. Oh? Do you have any idea how much Tsukasa cares for you? Her feelings for you are real. I understand your feelings perfectly. Better yet, I reciprocate them. Don't tell me I have an objection. You bet I do. You're just using her. Anyone can see that. The time is just way too convenient. If you go through with this, you'll just end up hurting her, you heartless jerk. Not only your manners lacking, but your wits are as well. You're mistaken. My feelings for her are genuine. You liar! You looked like you were drowned until you found out about your inheritance. There's no way someone as selfish as you can make Tsukasa happy. As soon as you drop this, frankly, it does not concern you. Asami? Ugh. Must I spell it out for you? This is between Tsukasa and myself. Keep your nose out of it. God damn it. Well, now we understand each other, I'll take my leave. Eesh. And off he went. And then... August 7th, 1980X night, Kamishima Bay. Later, Tsukasa called us together, saying she needed to talk to us tonight. We decided to meet up there. The police investigation was in full swing in the town center and around the Wakamura residence, but out in the bay, everything was quiet. You okay now, Tsukasa? Kinda. Some lawyer wants me to go meet him the day after tomorrow. But I'm not even sure what I want to do yet. Honestly, I'm still in shock over what happened to her. Tsukasa, don't rush this, okay? You shouldn't make a big decision like this till you feel ready. This is about your future, no one else's. You gotta think it over carefully and do what's best for you. Sami, you're right. Thanks for worrying about me. But I didn't call you guys out here to talk about that. Sato, there's something I've gotta know. Okay, what is it? See, I overheard a bit of what went down with the coma when I was up on the roof earlier. You've been alive for 800 years, right? It sounded like your lifespan must be coming to an end pretty soon. Was that for real? Aw, sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. So it's true. Yeah, I don't remember anything from that far back, but I've always known how long I have left. Seriously? Then how long? I think tomorrow might be my last day. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night. This body of mine will fade away like a spray of sea foam. Why didn't you say something? There's so little time left. Isn't there anything we could do to delay it? Come on, please tell me there's some way to change this. Oh, wow, that's blacked out. We still have a ways to go in this. Wish I could say otherwise, but there's nothing we can do. I don't want to say goodbye. Please don't leave us, Sato. Sato, Tsukasa. Please, there's no need for tears, Tsukasa. The truth is, I'm content with this. You are? I am. 400 years ago, I became a sacrifice to protect everyone from the curse. And now, not only is the curse of the raging waves broken, there's so many other problems have been resolved as well. Like with the mermaids and Tomoshige, after all this time, everything is finally settled. Sorry. Kamashima's finally safe. It's a happy ending. Thanks to you guys, I've fulfilled the purpose of this long life I was cursed with. It actually meant something. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Stop it, Sato! That's not true! Huh? All that's just stuff you got mixed up in. You never asked for any of it. Don't say you fulfilled your purpose. This isn't a happy ending at all. You shouldn't have had to go through any of those things. None of it was your responsibility. Sato, from the moment you were made an 800-year immortal, you've just been used. She's right, Sato. You deserve a way better life than that. If all you've done is get dragged into Tomoshige's schemes time and time again, that's just too sad. Look, be honest with yourself. Are you really content? What about your happiness, Sato? My happiness? After being forced to live for centuries, this can't be how you wanted things to end. You haven't had a chance to do anything for yourself. If you don't get to live happily, at least for a little while, after all you've been through, it'd be so unfair. You can stand it. Thanks, Sakasa. You're the best friend I could ask for. But when I said it was content, I meant it. I really am. I was never supposed to live in this modern age. When I gave up my life to end the curse, I thought that would be it. But it wasn't. I got to experience a time unlike anything I'd ever known, and meet so many people. Every day is in a whirlwind of activity. Above all, I've made some really good friends who care for me so much they'll even cry for me. I've had so much fun these past few months. I can't even begin to describe it. It's a miracle. I've been happier than I ever thought possible. So I have no regrets. Seriously. Sato, I'm so sorry. I feel so powerless. I just wish I could do something for you. Me too. I'm sorry, Sato. If only I'd known. I've been so wrapped up in my own problems. Aw. You know, I've always been the one left behind. Never had anyone grieve for me. Turns out it's a pretty nice feeling. Being the center of attention suits me just fine. Don't hold back now. Please, Sato. Only you could say something like that at a time like this. Sato, Yeah? I'm so sorry. Seriously, I feel so bad. I wish I could have... I just... Use... Oh, I didn't know you were such a crybaby, Yuza. Aw, can't you be your usual goofy self? I could really use a laugh. You guys feel that bad, huh? I guess I'll just have to make it up to me. For starters, you better keep our promise to hang out tomorrow. And I expect you to enjoy every last second to the fullest. Do that, I guess I'll forgive you. Sato? You're leaving the island tomorrow anyway, right, Sakasa? Yeah, probably. But no more tears. If we can have just one more day of fun, spend one more day together like we always have, nothing would make me happier. Sounds to me like you're letting us off easy. So you think, and I'm counting on you to help me override all these bad memories with a bunch of happy ones. It'll be a busy day. Sato? Right, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, you can count on us. Dozens of happy memories coming right up. Hey, Yuza, quit moping already. That was your cue. If ever there was a time for one of your oddball jokes, it's right now. I know. That night, we stayed out in the bay, talking and swapping stories till the sun came up. There's a rule. You got to answer any question Sato asked us honestly, without hiding anything. Which meant that gasps and chuckles inevitably followed each new reveal. We chatted for hours, without once running out of things to share. We talked about the past, the future, our dreams, everything in our hearts. Throughout it all, Sato couldn't stop smiling. As for me, I was determined to etch every detail of Shato Shiranami into my memory. Every word and gesture, every expression of her face. Oh, and that's ending 5. Wow. Okay. Okay. I feel for him. Yeah. And then, the night after our meeting, Sasa took a boat and went out into the bay alone, saying that she didn't want any of us to see her disappear. That was the last we saw of her, before she abandoned her transient form to the gentle waves and left this world behind for good. However, before she departed, she told us her final wish. And I vowed to carry it in my heart throughout the centuries that lay ahead, as my own personal curse, impossible to dispel. It was a simple wish. In Sato's own words, remember me until your last breath. Ending 5, Sato Shiranami's curse. Okay. Wish to bind the heart is the achievement. Storyteller time? Yup. I'm so confused what we're gonna end up now. What we're gonna end up seeing. You've done well to make it thus far. I applaud your efforts. Here ends the tale that has been painstakingly woven over the past 800 years of Kamoshima of Issei Bay. Thanks to you, peace has descended upon the island once more. For that, you have my sincerest gratitude. While a few sacrifices may have been made along the way, we must content ourselves within the fact that they were within permissible limits. Now, while our story does end here, if its conclusion does not sit quite right, you may wish to explore possibilities that would result in a different outcome. On the other hand, I could simply tell you what the missing pieces are, if you prefer. Now, I want to figure it out. I had a feeling you might say that. My apologies for making such an undignified proposal. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. I shall take my leave of you now. Until we next meet. Okay, and this is where we are left. Wow, okay. Okay. And now this being where we're left, this sticks out like a sore thumb. That really does. Okay. That is gonna be it for today. Let's go see who to raid. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you sometime on Saturday. For let's see. For the for Blood in the Clock Tower and Pokemon. Who is live right now? Quite a few people, actually. Let us go. Oh, Jason is just starting. Okay. Let's say hi to Moonblade, who's playing some Warframe. Let us go do that.
Gib. Thank you.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna start the raid. Thank you all so very much for being here. We'll see you on Saturday at a time.
Yeah, I have to go back and do her because I do want to get her stuff.
Again, thank you for being here. We are right at the end of the game. Can't believe that. Be
Fire.
kind people, and I will
Oh, wait, we don't need
see
fire anymore.
you
next Wednesday.
next time.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
I gotta remember to actually play if that's the case, which I'll probably do play tomorrow. I want to get past the thing.
The new war.
Desktop audio was live the whole time. I'm so sorry.